very serious what I do. My door is always open. I listen. Don't mean I always agree with you, but I will listen to you. And that we work together these next 4 coming years. You're going to see some changes made around here, Merryville. Now, I say changes. I'm not talking about you building race one sky. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about streets being fixed. We've got several problems here. I'm waiting on a contractor to come in right now to start on some of these projects. We're in the process of painting some new equipment for the town. We also work with the police department. I work with Mr. Thompson. The police department does an excellent job in what they do. And they're here to work with you too. If you need one of them, they're available 24/7, 7 days a week. Just give them a call. We have a great community here. The sign is up to the Boys and One State Baseball on the north side of the library. Thanks to Ms. Page, Ms. Jennifer, I don't know if anybody else that's worked on it, but it's an excellent job. What stands for me is that this is the first time I've ever done this, one state. We'll be very proud of our boys. In years to come, when I'm passed on, and maybe a few more, they can come back when they become our age and look, and that sign will be up there. That's a miles of accomplishment that they did win the state in baseball. Their pictures there, their names is there, and I think they're all spelled right? So don't come back and say you had somebody's name that wasn't spelled right. But it's a beautiful picture. It came through a great success for the school to be proud of. I travel around the state a little bit. When I say I go to Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and I tell people, we won state in baseball at Merryville. They said, oh, we heard of that. I said, well, come to Merryville, stop, patronize our business, buy some gas, stop at our restaurant, have something lunch or breakfast, or whatever you want to do. Like that. But people throughout the state know where Merryville is, what they're coming in contact with. So that's a high accomplishment for our school and for our young men that won baseball state championship. And I'm very proud of it, each and every one of them. So, but also, you know, in time to come here, you're going to see, like I said, you're going to see some changes here in Merryville. And when I say changes, people say, what's going to do? I'm talking about working with the other people. That's what I'm talking about. And anybody that has any problem, wants to come see me, I'm here, call me, call Miss Jennifer, I'm not here. She can call me, I'll leave with you. I don't have a problem with that. And I get a lot of phone calls on the weekend. We go out and see what the problems are, but that's what we're here for to do. We have a great crew of men that work for the town. They're very knowledgeable in what they do. So if you ever see them out on the road or somewhere, they run into one of them, truck stop, wherever it might be, tell them you appreciate what they do for the town. Maybe in time to come, we can get a few more employees to the town. We've got new Dollar General store. It's doing excellent. There's prospects of another. The old dollar store, something coming in. I hear bits and pieces about it, but I can't tell you what's going to be there, but I don't know. But I want to thank each and every one of you coming out to our meeting tonight, and I hope you continue to come to our meeting, and you continue to stay in touch with us. We have a great board that's going to come on with us. I'm looking for big things to happen to the small town of Merryville. So that's about what I've got to say. Anybody want to say something before the meeting gets started? We've got a few minutes. We're not at the church house tonight. You got something, Mr. Robertson?
I ain't got a thing. If it's a Pentecostal church, you wouldn't have to worry about nobody being quiet.
That's what I said, we're not at church.
Hey, David.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to say something. It was my pleasure to serve on the town council and do some good things for the town of Merryville. and I did it for 7 years, and it was my honor and pleasure to do it. And thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you for all you do.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
thank you.
About 3.5 minutes, we'll get started. What you got, Mr. Fox?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm just hanging out.
Hanging on. All right. If y'all wasn't in here, you'd be talking. There, we're gonna do
Dear Heavenly Father, please watch over this council as they make decisions for the town of Merryville and surrounding areas. Watch over this council that we may all work together for the benefit of people. Dear Heavenly Father, keep our town employees under your watchful eye, our police under your watchful eye, and their safety, and all the residents of Merryville and the people that attend this meeting tonight, get everybody home safely. In your name we pray. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please,
says All-Star with our boys, and it's supposed to say All-State. Brett Bell was academic All-State.
Oh, okay.
Gage was
Okay,
All-State.
that was the last meeting.
Yes, I'll have to change
Yeah,
it.
Ms. Dennison will change that. Okay.
Well, is everything else okay? I mean, can we approve it pending those changes and re-addition to the newspaper?
Yeah,
We have a little motion on that. do we?
You have to approve it
Okay,
pending the changes.
okay. I can't remember who was, what you just said there, who received what, I'm going to mention.
well, the only thing that needs to change is where you see star, it needs to say state.
Star and change the state. Is that it? All right, I'll entertain a motion. Huh?
There's 3 instances
Oh, star, state, what's the other?
that all three the same.
Oh, they all three the same, okay. Well, we'll make a motion to change our last meeting, to general owner, minutes, from chapter star to state. I entertain a motion for the change on the minutes. Second,
Second.
all in favor? Thank you very much. Okay, we'll make that change to that. Approval of minutes as presented, approval of financial statements comparing actual versus budget for June 2018. I have a motion for that.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. There's some flyers over there, BCAA, on that table. If you don't have one, get you one. This coming Wednesday at 1 p.m. at the community center here in Merryville. Ms. Winky, she's the BCAA, will be here, and for all sectors of the community, including low-income civilians, faith-based organizations, community-based organizations, private sector, education institutions, are encouraged to participate. That's this coming Wednesday at 1 p.m. at the community center. If you don't have a flyer, there's not enough over there, we'll make some more. I think I put about 25 over there. I don't know if it's any left over or not. Okay, if you hadn't got one and you're interested in getting one, you can pick one up after our meeting, okay? That's all I got on Mary's comment. Under old business, we have Merryville Police Policy and Procedure Manual, pages 355 through 415. I was sending you forward, just to look over some of that.
No, we just got, I just got the CD on Friday, and she said it's like 415 pages.
Well, this is the last section, the first section, the second section, it's already been done.
We just got a CD, and I'm looking for access.
What's the board's decision on this? You want to table this or?
Let's table it till they can study it.
Table it, okay. So I'll entertain a motion to table this
I'll
to.
make a motion to table it till the rest of the council gets ready, has time to study it.
Okay,
Second.
all in favor, so get passed, thank you very much. Next under old business, we have a bid for a 2003 Ford pickup truck. I'm fixing to open the bid on that. One bid. That bid is open. All right, with Ruth Ray, Post Office Box 876, Rosentown, Louisiana, $500. The bid for $500 on the Ford truck. It's at the barnyard downtown. Okay? Move right along. We'll put a motion on that. I'll entertain a motion to accept this bid for $500 on the Ford pickup truck.
Second.
All right, thank you very much. All right, appointment of town attorney, Mr. John Lowe, he's not here present tonight, I don't know why. He does legal work for us, for the town. He receives compensation for that, for the town, $400 a month, what he pays. Questions we have, we're free to go, talk to him about something, there's no charge on it. We're talking about the board, we're not talking about public sector out here now. We can do this tonight, and later on, if y'all want change and find somebody and then let us know how we can do that. But right now, I think we need to stay with Mr. Butler right now.
Have you spoke with him? He hasn't been to the last 2 or 3 meetings.
I know that. I don't know what's going on.
I know Jennifer, he is aware of it. Have you actually?
Yes, he received the notice of the meeting coming out. He's told me before sometimes he's tied up in court.
Right, 6
Maybe
o'clock.
sick, I don't know, that's how the arborist supposed to know what's going on, you know.
Right.
But I don't have anybody to replace him right now.
Right.
So, if y'all wanna come up with someone, find someone to replace him, we can do that. But right now, we're forming of the town, let's stay with that, Mr. John Lowe.
I say stay, and then if we decide
Yeah,
somebody else,
Yeah.
then we can do it later.
right. So I entertain a motion to accept the appointment of Mr. John Lowe as our town attorney. All in favor?
Who's first and second?
I'll say first, probably.
Okay, appointment of our town clerk, Ms. Jennifer, sitting here. I can't tell you what an excellent job she does. She's on top of everything, I mean everything. So, there's no doubt in my mind to entertain a motion to accept Ms. Jennifer Hatfield as our town clerk. I have a motion.
Make a motion.
Second. All in favor? Thank you very much. Okay, now we get down some serious business. We have to appoint a mayor pro tem. This mayor pro tem takes my place when I'm not here. This mayor pro tem is signing checks when I'm not here. So if Miss Jennifer is out like she was last week on vacation, just get Mr. Mark, sitting over there, and myself, has to be 2 signatures on each check. There's a number of meetings that we go to throughout the state. There's a number of things involved with being a mayor pro tem. I'm not saying no, none of the board members cannot do this job. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need experience for this job. I'm not saying nobody can't learn to do it. That's not what I'm saying. But when you're involved with anything, you put your best players up front. I'm not saying any of you not good players. I want you to understand what I'm saying.
Right.
But you put your best players up front. So now I'll entertain a motion to appoint for mayor pro tem in the town of Merryville.
I want to recommend, since our town voted, the person that had the most votes, I think they need to be, they're elected by the town. That's what the town wanted. And Sheila Lanier was the one who got the most votes, and I recommend that she is our mayor pro tem.
We have another motion. Is that it?
It's a motion.
No other nominating? Okay. So no other discussion from the board. Ms. Smith will have a motion made to accept her as the mayor pro tem for the town of Merryville. I have a motion after that.
Can I say something?
You know,
I think Ms. Smith should do it, and I think that maybe Mr. Reinhardt could give her some advice too. Like, they would shadow each other. So I'm saying.
we're gonna work together.
I think we're all going to shadow each other.
That's not the question. We're not here to, start this off on the wrong foot. That's not what we're here to do. No. I leave this up to the board, what I'm doing.
I'll second them.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, now we come down to the appointment of the street commissioner. This also involves one of the board members to travel our streets and roads here in town very frequently. I do get out and I travel, but a lot of times I don't get out and travel. You know, things come up, like we got meetings tomorrow in the road to go to. But I want to nominate Mr. Reinhardt I've worked with him, I know how he works, he does an excellent job. We get along great, so I'm gonna get along with all the board members, I don't know, that's not what I'm trying to say. But, he's already helped a lot, he's been to FEMA meetings that I wasn't able to go to, I was out of town. And that's something you don't want to meet with at FEMA, okay? That's something else. But I'd like to nominate Mr. Ryan Harper, Street Commissioner, if there be any other nomination. If not, I entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Now we have appointment of mobile home commissioner. We have an ordinance for this. I've had a phone call, about this before. Sometimes that's sticky, sometimes it's not. But whoever accepts this needs to get the ordinance. If there's a change to make to it, we bring forth in a meeting to make a change to it. But we do have an ordinance on mobile homes. So I'll entertain a motion for acceptance of it.
I'd like to nominate.
Okay, Ms. Page, is any other nomination? If not, Mrs. Robinson will be the mobile home commissioner.
I second.
All in favor? Thank you. Thank you. Now we get down to another one. This is a very complicated position. This sometime, and here recently, not too long ago, this was an all-nighter situation. But that don't happen all the time. But it does happen. And whoever this water waste commissioner to be needs to get our phone numbers for Louisiana Rural Water, rural pipe and supply of adjustment, culverts out of the river, because they have emergency numbers that you can call and get supplies to come out. I've done this before, in parts that are needed for the barn down there, and for us keeping material on stock. If you can see a need to increase sewer rate, or what I'm talking about, they have to make a deposit for the water and sewer. If you see a need to increase that, they can bring it before the board and we discuss it. So it's a lot involved with this water and wastewater commissioner. So now I'll entertain a motion for this position.
I nominate Darrell Thompson.
Mr. Darrell Thompson. Okay. I'll make a motion to accept Mr. Darrell Thompson as wastewater commissioner for the town of Merryville. Have a motion?
You second.
Okay. All right, welcome aboard. All right, now we have the appointment of Recreation and Park Commissioner. We only got one position left there, right? Huh? No. So that's no brainer.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, that position. That was hard, was it? All right, so make a motion for that.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Now we're down to appointment of Mr. John Wyndham, our CPA, and auditor for the town of Merryville for fiscal year July 1, 2018 through June 30, 2018. This is another critical error that we have. What I mean, a critical error, we get audited when everything is done here in the town. Every dollar that's spent is audited, so I don't see any problem coming forward. We need him to call him, he gets back with us. If we got questions, sometimes he'll call us and ask about something that we do, or the town. So I highly recommend Mr. John Wyndham continue to be our CPA. So I have a motion.
I've been around all that business, but I make a motion.
I second.
All in favor? Thank you very much. Okay, I guess in your package you have your vacation, sick leave, and recognized holidays, July 1 through through June 30, 2019. All right, any discussion on that for the board? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept it. Okay, thank you very much. Council meeting dates, July 18 through June 19. Any discussion on that? I'll entertain a motion to accept that. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, now we get down to police personnel. I'm going to turn this over to the chief, first reserve.
In the last couple of weeks, we've lost 2 full-time officers. One of them was Corey Stevens, and the other was Troy Goodup. I pulled 2 of my reservists off from reserve and put those on full-time. Except for Mr. Larry, Michael Bailey, he just informed me a while ago that he is no longer going to accept the position.
Let's do one at a time.
Okay. Corey Stevens had resigned, and in his place, I'm going to put Officer Moreno up there, and I'll let him tell you all about his stuff.
Hey, good evening. My name is Mariano Arbello. You guys can call me Mario. I was born in Frankfurt, Germany, raised in New York. Spent most of my life in Louisiana. Graduated Pickering High School. Went to Northwestern State University, majored in criminal justice, minored in sociology, political science. I served in Louisiana National Guard, 2228 Military Police Company. I worked at the town of Milano for about 3 years. With Officer Moore and Assistant Chief Foster here. Yeah, I'm looking to help the town of Merryville. I want to thank town of Merryville, Chief Thompson, Assistant Chief Foster, putting a good team together, great team actually. You guys got good cops, and I'm here to help. So I'm here anytime you guys need me. Just what you guys say is cool.
Yeah.
Where do you live at?
I live in Leesville now.
Are you still a reserve for Atlanta?
No, ma'am. As of last week, the reserve program there is no more.
How many years experience law enforcement you have?
I would say about 6 years.
And you have all your certification,
Yes, ma'am. Pistol, rifle, taser.
post certification?
I now went to the academy. Those are post firearms certificates.
Is that something you are interested in doing, becoming post certified?
I am. I'm looking at possibly next January.
If you plan to stay here, would you be interested in moving closer?
Sure. If the circumstances permitted, of course.
You have a question?
And thank you for serving.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I entertain a motion to move Mr. Daniels on reservist to a full-time police officer from down there.
No, just one is for service.
Who's on this one here?
No, that's personal.
No, we're working on
Okay, but he said Amy, Robert is.
So he's
He's
applying,
going to be reserved.
he's applying for reserve.
Going to reserve, okay.
Okay.
So I entertain a motion for him going to reservist for down there.
Second.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome on board, sir.
Thank you.
All right,
All
Mr.
right, the next one was Troy Goodup. He went back offshore. So I had a reservist that was Jamie Moore been working for us. I'm going to move him from reserve.
Wait, I forgot it said Steve still has a connection.
Oh, well, he had resigned. He went to work for Sheriff's Department.
Make a motion to accept this resignation.
Second. All in favor? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Troy now.
He had resigned to go back offshore, where he wants to stay as a reservist.
Slipped into his full-time position. He wants to stay on as a reserve, he just didn't want to be full-time no more. So
Hey, I'm Jamie Moore. I'm a Moore City, North Carolina. I did 23 years in the military. I retired. I did military police. I was 3 years in the Atlanta Police Department as a lieutenant for assistant foster. And I live out of Leesville.
Y'all live in Merryville.
When I retired, I bought my retirement home in Leesville.
Thank you for your service. You have all your
Yes.
post certified and everything.
Yes.
So you're applying for full-time, because your thing says part-time.
Yes, ma'am.
Reserves.
I went from reserve to a full-time position.
Any further discussion? If not, I entertain a motion to accept him as a full-time police officer in the town of Merryville.
I make a
motion.
I see.
Thank you. Welcome aboard, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Now we have Robert,
Okay, the next one I was gonna hire on full time was Mr. Michael Bates. He called me about 10 minutes before the meeting and said he's just no longer interested. So I'm gonna take him clean off the list.
I'll entertain a motion that Mr. Bailey will not fill the position of full-time police officer for the town of Merryville.
I see.
Thank you very much. One more.
And I've got one that couldn't make it up here. He was a reserve here about a year ago. His name is Captain Lewis. And he's got all his ducks in a row and he wants to come back as a reservist.
He's been here before now?
Yes.
How many times?
Once.
Okay, this is final strike.
Yep. And he was a good officer, but during the time somebody else was over there and they didn't see I thought he could get the training.
I have a motion.
No, there's a lot of them.
I make the motion.
Second.
Okay.
And one other thing. If
Okay.
anybody knows anybody in Merryville that'd like to become a reserve officer, inform them to come by my office, fill out an application. There's 2 procedures you gotta go through. They gotta pass the psych test, and they gotta make sure that their record is clean. That's the only 2 things we need for sure.
All right, we're now to resolution. Resolution to the Board of Parish Holy Spirit requesting assistance installing culvert on Gill Street. If you don't know where Gill Street, turn on Skinner, north up here, take a right, Gill Street. I have a motion to accept this.
Makes a motion.
Thank you very much. Discussion of ordinance number 22 in the title, junk. I'd like Mr. Reinhardt to speak a little bit about this.
Okay, I wanted this brought before the council, because I'm sure I visited with some council members, and they heard the same thing I did. People are worried about trying to clean up Merryville a little bit. I know you all just got the ordinance last Friday. Haven't probably really had time to study it. What I'd like to do is ask the council if we can table this, everybody study a little bit, and then we come back and revisit it.
Well, I definitely studied this because I'm in every bit of it, and I have always asked, I get tired of passing houses with junk piling up, or I've made complaints with my surroundings because it causes mosquitoes and all kinds of things, and so, I'm very much for this,
Do you think it needs to be tweaked a little bit?
I agree with everything on it. I mean, because it includes vehicles, houses, washers, dryers, just junk. You know, and so this is something that I think that we need to address, and we need to start making people clean up their areas. If they don't want to clean them up, sell them. You know, and I know a lot of these things, people can't move to Merryville because we don't have housing. Because people are letting their places go. We had several very good, nice houses that people owned and wouldn't rent, wouldn't sell, wouldn't clean up, and now they're just, you know, I don't want to call any names out, but you know, there's so many around here that could have been rent houses, nice rent houses, that they're just sitting on. And now they've got weeds over the doors, trees growing in the house, and so it can't be used. And I just know that, that's been an issue, people trying to find nice housing in Merryville. And so I think we need to address it, and we need to, start making people clean up their place.
What's the council's feeling on, also getting out and let's publicize this a little bit and try to establish a cleanup Merryville program where, you know, with maybe some of the elderly, we as a town cannot send our guys to do things. But if we get out and publicize it and everything, maybe we can find some organizations. I know during the campaign and everything, I even had some individuals say that, you know, they'd be willing to get the tractors and everything and go help some of the elderly or some of those that just couldn't afford it.
Well,
So
but a lot
kind
of
of make a kind of thing, a clean up Merryville type deal and get it going along with this ordinance.
what I've seen is people that can, it doesn't cost to walk out your house and pick up sticks or trees or trash. That doesn't cost anything. And a lot of the houses that I'm referring to, these are very capable people that could either sell it or clean it up.
Right.
You know, and so I just think they need to know, if you're not gonna clean your place up, you're gonna pay for it. I don't think it's the town's responsibility to pay for it.
No, I'm not saying that, Paige. I'm not saying that the town, we can't do it.
Right.
We can't.
And I know what you're saying, bringing people in to help, but why should we have to do that when they are capable people of cleaning up
If they're
their house?
capable, and I'm trying to protect the elderly.
Elderly people.
Right, because you know, a lot of them aren't elderly. Most of the
Well,
elderly,
we hear what you're saying.
you know, just the ones that
Right.
physically.
The ones that just-
Do you want me to add something to it?
We can't run up that.
Yeah.
It's just a discussion of it and everything.
Yeah.
But I would suggest if you all do find something you want to tweak it or change it a little bit, you know, then do it. And then we'll, you know, then we'll
Well,
bring
the
it up
thing
again.
is, we
We'll
have
bring it
to
up the next meeting to,
Yeah, we have
Well,
to
to
stand by.
enforce
If
the
we're gonna
ordinance.
send out a letter saying, you know, you have so many days to clean it up, or you're gonna be charged, you know, whatever, we have to stand by it.
Right.
And so, let a few people see, oh, they're serious, I'm gonna have to get out and pick up my trash and, you know, maybe trim a tree. And, you know,
I agree with all of that.
you know,
I think it's a good idea to, like he's talking about, do a beautification thing or
right,
something.
oh, no, no.
And do allow people that do want to come help, the ones that can, not just where they want to go and do it. I think that's years ago, we did, I think one made a vouch, but it was a cleanest
Yeah,
yard.
in 84.
84.
1984.
Yes, and, you know, they got a sign, they stuck in the yard, and they.
Merrill did have a plaque from the state where they going that.
Okay, let's table this until next month, and then all this input that you want to put into the change of the ordinance, we can start the process on that, but until then, if you want to talk it up, we got people here to talk it up, that what's is proposed to come about, that we will be changing the ordinances on the junk and the litter, but we have to go through a process of doing this, you know, we have to have a meeting, then we have to have an open meeting, it takes a couple of months to get this done. But at the next meeting, all your changes that you would like to see come forward, we can do that in the meeting and process all the changes of the ordinance. So I entertain a motion to table this for next month.
second.
Yeah.
Everybody okay?
Yes.
Okay, second.
All right. Thanks. All right. Now we're down to the good part. You wouldn't call for me, so I'm gonna give you one more chance to public participation. Anybody's got anything you want to talk about?
Now's your chance.
Yeah.
I do, Mr. Mayor Eaves.
Go ahead.
You was talking about the town having a clean city back in 1980. Who was the mayor then? Charles. Charles, and even Miss Eaves, when she was mayor, we used to get out and clean the roads by the highways, breaking, picking up trash. People that was doing community service, they had them out there picking up paper and all that kind of stuff too. But town used to have a big plaque that the state presented to them when we won the Clean City contest for statewide for any town besides the Merryville. That's who we competed.
Right,
And the garden club was over all of it. Miss Roberts, Miss Eads, Miss Buckley, Miss, a lot of them already passed away.
but you
But
know, our streets, I don't notice trash and stuff in our streets.
no, it's the people's homes.
It's people's
Yes.
homes, if they're just, I mean, some people are living in these homes, and
It got cars, got cars, it's, weeds growed up, and there used to be, there's a city ordinance for that.
yeah,
It's always
I think
been.
my town workers do a good job with keeping mowed and keeping trash picked up, because I don't drive the streets and see trash or anything like that.
There is a lot of weed eating also that could be done.
Right.
There's a lot of like ditches and things where you can't even hardly see down in there because there's grass growing up to my knees,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, I just don't think that looks very good. And then they spray the weed killer in it, which it does kill the grass out, but then it just looks bad. It just doesn't look good.
Well, y'all need to go out and tell people, Hunter, go look to your
And I would like to, but I'm also trying to
I'm just saying, pass the word around.
Yes.
You know, start cleaning up your places.
And
Actually, you did the other day.
we also we have a yard directly next to ours. Nobody's lived there in 4 or 5 years at least. And there's doors falling off the trailer. There's grass literally up to my head. You can't even, it's a snake problem. It's a mosquito problem. It's just unhealthy. It's not safe. And also, right by the old tennis courts, I can't, it was brought to our attention the other day, there's a hole in the road about this big, but then if you shine your light down in it, it's about a 4-foot hole, and it's real deep. It's like a sinkhole there. I don't know how easily that could be
You can't
fixed.
shine your light anymore, it's fixed,
Oh, was it?
3 days ago.
Okay. I wasn't aware, I haven't been over there in a few
We'll
days.
be presenting that to our contractor, that's probably, I hope it's gonna be here Thursday.
Yes, sir.
It can rain a little bit.
And if he comes,
And also up there on North Railroad, just past Miss Page's house up along the top of that hill, the ditches there have all been filled in. Like the ditch on the very edge of our road, on our property line, it's completely flat. The water will not flow out of like our yard, and a few of our neighbors' yards, water stands up to your ankle when it barely sprinkles any. And then that's another problem. Half the time we can't cut our grass because the water won't
Well,
drain
it
out.
probably won't run anyways, because there's a home, a trailer not far from you, it's being lived in, and has trees and
Yes, ma'am.
grass and
Yeah,
everything.
see, he's been on when they cut that ditch down there by that trailer, he went out there and threw a bunch of trash and all, and keep stopping the ditch
Yeah.
up.
And somebody's living in this.
Imagine that.
I ain't calling no names.
You gonna talk to him? He just over everybody else, he knows everybody.
It don't take much to figure out.
No.
And with that cleaning Merryville idea y'all proposed, if y'all would like to start a volunteer type thing, I'd be happy to get on that. I would gladly volunteer my time. I am looking for a job, so it would be when I had, obviously when I had time, but I would be glad to get on that.
Thank you.
I can't get you.
Nobody knows this is Daryl's son.
Imagine that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have out application.
Sir.
You filled out an application for work here with the town.
No, sir, I haven't, but if I could get one of those,
Tomorrow, about the night, tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Where would I go for that? Would I come up here to the town hall?
Yeah.
I'll be here tomorrow morning.
I'll go to the-
And if they rotate,
You don't want to see no tent pitched up outside a fire going to the kitchen.
What about you, Mr. Fox? You good?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm just waiting on them to
No
review
further
the policies.
discussion, no
We got one
motion
to
to
fix.
adjourn, I want to make it. Thank you very much. Thank each and every one for coming out. Come see you next month. At the meeting, you come here anytime you want to.
I'm glad you